Solstice. Mamon is here.
Jay, is the rhythm on?
Yeah.
Okay.
So should we get started?
Yes, just checking.
It looks like we're starting a website. Just a second. I'd say I'm a 2.3. And I've been working on the payroll setup.
Time 12. Please stop.
Functionality.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Planning. I'm working on multimedia storytelling.
Okay, who wanna go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'm at 3. I've been working on the payroll setup, the taxes, the mini recruitment, the reimbursement. And I look forward to the session check.
Okay. Wanna go next? I'll be last. Chinwendu? Chinwendu. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Chinwendu, can you make it louder, please?
Yes, I said I'm on 5.
5, okay.
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
can
I'll
hear
be
you.
working on website. Hello?
Yeah. Anything else?
Yes. Yeah. Be working on the website and updates.
Don't think you've been working on the websites. How are you working on the websites?
Live streaming is on.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, so
Hello?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, Mamon, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 3.5. Been working on 1.5 goals. Monthly goals and exit and mini recruitment.
So
And
tadi monthly goals, mini recruitment.
also it's 2x time here and using computer.
Okay, Lucy.
Time
Hello?
for please stop and get ready. Now
Welcome
inhale.
back.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Exhale.
thank you.
1, 2,
I'm at
3.
5.
Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yes, Lucy.
I've been working on deadline updates, payroll setup, updates, tax plot.
Okay. I'm now 2.5 and are you finished, Lucy?
Yes,
Yes, okay. I'm at 2.5 and I'm not work on anything now. So I just came from leave. So looking forward to the session. And to 1.5x at the moment and on computer. Yeah, check in, check. Anybody else? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay, so shall
I'm 2x on computer.
computer.
1.5 on a computer.
So yeah, I'm definitely 2x on computer. Then payments. I think we're at 50% pay stop, although we do need to do a pay
Jay,
stop.
can you please keep your microphone close to your mouth?
I'm gonna look out there. But I was saying that
Yeah, it's fine now.
I was saying that that we're 50% pay stop, and I'm willing to get the rest in back pay.
Okay, me too. I make my statement. I know we are on 50% pay stub. I'm ready to work and get 50% upfront and 50% back pay.
Okay, I'm making my statement. I'm willing to work on 50% test. Okay.
Me also. I'm working. I'm willing to work on 50%. 50% pay and the rest in back pay. Okay. So anybody? Okay. Shall we go to the roles first? The roles.
My
Mm-hmm.
statement now is 12%.
Time to pause.
Um,
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
okay. Wanna be? Jay is human timekeeper. Right? Okay. Who want to be?
I'll facilitate.
Okay.
I can
With
have
Jay.
a
Jay.
Yeah, Jay and artist. Ah, what's this? I'll also do storytelling. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Okay. While you're tracking. Choice also. Okay. So anything else? We shall go on to our focus and topics.
Yeah, you'll be policy keeper, right?
Oh,
I can help with the policy.
ay Lord. Okay. Our topics. These are topics and contentious. Okay. Okay.
Nobody.
So
Ah,
Do
children is twice.
children do you are two?
Is
Yes, Jay.
twice. So let's go to desired outcome. We're gonna talk about the previous.
Okay.
Uh,
Session. Sandra said
Time to
discuss.
stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Okay, any more topic? Contentious session.
I have that proposal.
Please let us know.
So we can review last session. Pardon, Jay?
If anyone has topics, time to let us know.
Can we able to review tax plan, or it is not appropriate for this topic?
Current issues.
Also, the mini recruitment.
And also review tax plan review. I like
And
and
one important thing, monthly goals.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. You want to check in?
Yes.
Yes, Sandra. I'm taking notes.
Okay. I'll be taking 2.5.
Okay.
I'm on computer. 1.5x.
Anything you've been working on?
Mm, for 2 days now, I've not been working. Right now, I want to be working on monthly goals and recruitment.
What have you been working on the past days?
I said for 2 days now, I've not been working on anything.
Okay.
My intentions was to work on mini recruitment before I fell ill.
Okay.
You will give your intentions at the end of the session.
Pardon?
The intentions are given at the end of the session. Now you just need to tell us what you have been working on. If on nothing, then it's fine. We go ahead.
For this
Yeah.
session.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then. So let's go to the continue our focus desired topics.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Welcome. Do you have anything, Sandra, for today?
Time
What?
to pause.
Do you
Please
have
stop
anything that you
your
want
eyes.
to
Count.
bring out today?
1, 2, 3,
Anything
4.
I want to
In your eyes.
use them out. So I use this to
Joyce,
17.
Joyce,
Ah,
I want update regarding the ownership transfer for the email. I sent an email to
is
Alberto, is not responding. Before you
is
go for before
yeah.
you take the leave, we were to have a meeting with Alberto. Alberto was responding on your email when you send the email. When I sent him the email, I don't know how many days ago, he don't respond to me. And I really need a way forward of how to get the email ownership
Yeah.
transfer.
Yes. We will message him again. Okay.
On also policy. We want us to discuss on a little bit about policies. There is a policy of if you don't have account. Jay was talking sometime. If you use your own account, we should do transfer.
What are you
What if
talking
we
about? Let's see what you're
policy?
talking about.
If we can go to
Uh,
one topic, policy.
Policy? On what?
Yes.
Policy on transfer of what? Of documents, you mean?
Yeah, transfer of document ownership.
Yeah, if you don't, maybe if you don't have an account for organization, when you create the document, yes.
So what is a review last session? What is that?
Review last session contentious situation.
I think this is number 14 already. No, is it? Contentious
Okay, yeah, we can
session.
find.
Okay, let me remove this one then.
Are there any other? I had a proposal for and thing policy. I forgot the policy. So what should we get focused on? Or do we need to do some voting, or what should we do? Or what happened to the filter one? Oh yeah, that's the new one.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
I'll add plan to meet new deadline, and I'll also add plan to get off.
50% pistol.
Okay, so let's vote. Go ahead and vote on these, since kind of all over the place and that. It'll be easier for the whole thing to do it now.
Two, three, four, five, six. Chinwendo, no? Chinwendo zero. One, two, three, four, five, six. Interesting. Six.
I added uncut as well.
Proposal for training improvements. Attention.
I don't have much.
In consensus.
Did someone else
Yeah,
jump
we
on?
hear you. We hear you. We hear you.
Did someone else jump on or not?
This isn't that good. Oh yeah.
Solution.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Because I'm not putting my words. And hold on, make I vote. So Hmm.
This is for documentation.
Current issue.
This is
Wendy, are you planning on voting? Do we have
Task manager.
recommendations.
Wendy, are you there?
Many replacements. 5.5. Transfer.
Focus on.
It started
This is for
the
transferring.
Can someone confirm that Team Wendy's not here?
5.5.
She's do.
Can anyone even hear me? Hello?
He's not here. Yeah,
Okay,
Chiwet.
well,
1, 2, 3.
Chiwendum is not here. He isn't here.
New reimbursements. It's big and following.
it looks like Wendy is not here. Two.
Can you mute Sandra? There is a noise.
Yes, I can hear you.
Break. Please stop.
Can you
Write down
please mute?
what you're about to say and take a
I should
break.
do what?
Mute.
Mute.
Yes.
Okay.
Now.
Topic one is tension, I don't know, 24 to 48 minutes. That's how long it takes to work.
We'll start with the.
The proposal for the topic is to focus on the new team position with myself and Jamie, the whole team on Monday. So, are there any objections to that?
No objection.
None.
So we get into topic number one. I would recommend starting with maybe some nonviolent communication. So I think we're ready for topic one.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. So,
Let me put it up.
Okay.
Okay.
so with nonviolent communications, the goal is observation. And then you want to I statements, not say they did. And say I did. And then you want to do feelings. I think I felt like not blame. You want to do request. And then we already So who would like to start? So, who can start? Can anyone hear me?
Can
Yes,
you please,
Jay.
Jay, can you
Who
close to your
wants to
microphone,
start?
please?
Who wants to start? Should I start?
Okay, I'll start even though I wasn't there.
That's kind of
Okay,
silly.
Jay, start,
You know
please.
what's going on. Do you know what's going on? Can you do a summary or anything, or can someone link
Yeah,
the document, please?
I read on Discord. That's on I don't know.
Okay, well if they can start, then who
Wait, I
wants to go?
will have a contact.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
making
writing
the
as well.
document. Wait, I'm making the
No, don't
document.
even make the document. The document has already been made. So please do not make the document yet.
It's made. Sorry.
It's already made.
It's made already.
Could someone please link it so that Joyce doesn't accidentally make another document? Who wants to go after?
Can we take a break then? We
Okay, well
continue.
let's get our order set up and then we'll take a break. So who wants to go after Ate?
I hope you take care of it.
I'll go after Ate. Who wants to go after me?
Lose.
Okay, who wants to go after Lucy?
Okay, I.
Mamoon. Okay.
Mamun.
Who wants to go after Mamoon?
Who deleted that?
Ah,
This is not the link to our contentious situation, is it? We had a lot of problems before by not linking the actual contentious situation. So can someone link the actual contentious situation
Okay, let
document?
me
And it looks like
delete it.
nobody linked the contentious to our contentious situations document, which is also a major problem. So that's going to be a task.
I linked the last time the admin.
Not linked correctly. It needs to be linked in line 17.
Line 7. Yes. I
Okay.
link it inside the line 17 documents.
No, on the
Yeah,
info tab, on the info tab of our contentious situation document. Anyways, please ask questions. If it's not correct, then let's fix it instead of saying that it's correct over and over again, which is policy tracking. Can you do that, please?
yeah, how many hours?
I don't know, point one. Just get it fixed. If you don't know what to do, then ask a question, please. I'm begging. Okay, so who else is here? We have Ate, Jay, Lucy, Mamoon. This should take literally 5 seconds. Chikmendu, Sandra. Are you guys here or not?
We are here. I'm
Yeah,
here.
Jay, is it the one Alex, Jay, Lucy, Joyce?
after that, you have already. Or you have also Ate.
That's
Lucy.
the previous one.
Yeah.
The previous one is the
Pardon?
contentious situation. Alex, Jay, Lucy, Joy. That's the previous contentious
End
situation.
of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So,
Are we sure the
Yes.
current one has been created?
Lucy,
yes.
can you please, did you create the contentious situation document, yes or no, for this situation on Monday? I'll ask a second time. Lucy, did you create the contentious situation document to document the Monday contentious situation? Yes or no?
No.
I'll ask first. No, you did not create. Ate, did you create the contentious situation document on Monday?
No.
Who created the contentious situation document on Monday? Who did it? Did no one create a contentious situation?
There is the one she posted.
You say about the note. I create the note.
And posted it on Discord, I think so.
But no, I'm not talking about the notes. I'm talking about the documentation of the contentious situation. You don't remember this? On Monday, Tuesday.
I only remember I
link
create the note.
Can somebody please link the notes from Monday, Tuesday? I'm begging you. Can someone do that? Can anyone do that? Please. Can anyone do that? Yes or no? I'll ask a second time. Can someone please link the notes from Monday? Please.
Yes,
Monday.
I'm
Monday.
going to put the
Thank
note.
you, Lucy. Okay, Lucy's gonna link the notes Monday.
Monday. Monday.
Okay, so now for the third time, Sandra and Chinwendu, are you going to speak after Mamoon or not? When do you want to speak?
I'm
Well,
here.
When would you like to speak, Sandra?
Sandra
After
is here.
Mamoon? When would you like to speak?
after
After
Mamun
Mamoon?
Sandra,
Or do you want to go earlier, or when do you want to speak? Sandra?
After Mamoon, I speak.
okay. Okay,
And
after
Chinwendu?
Sandra, after
What about you?
Sandra, Joyce. Joyce, after Sandra.
Okay, Joyce. And then Chinwendu, what about you? Right. So Chinwendu's not
After
responding.
Joyce. After
Can I?
Joyce.
Okay, okay, thank you. All right, so we have agreement on the order. So let's take a break finally, and then when we get back, we'll get started with the session.
4,
Right,
6,
5-minute break.
okay.
And that should have happened a lot faster. I don't know why it took.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I did video. I did video. You didn't meet.
No, everyone don't go for break. Let me make up. Oh, yeah, no. I don't say, no, I saw what you call them.
Oops, I'm about to your drink.
They are not finished.
Why?
I need pop. I need pop.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause.
This is what they talk about almost.
1, 2,
When they get
3.
make me say soft tenderness.
Sorry, but that's
Yes. Let me go look on the
Going back.
Back key you this one.
Is anyone back?
Yeah, I'm back.
So, Mamoon, since you're the only one back, I can mention
I'm
here.
back.
So you're back as well. Okay.
Hello?
It should not take so long for
I'm
people to
back.
communicate. All right, thank you. It should not take so long for people to communicate. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, where we have like, Ate, myself, Lucy, Mamoon, we all communicated within 1 minute. And then it took 5
I'm
minutes
here.
for Sandra, Joyce, and Chinwender to communicate. That would be 0.75 value. It shouldn't take 5 minutes to communicate a simple question about if you agree to the order. Okay? So I'm just trying to make sure it's clear how that policy works in an example. All right. Did that make sense? You guys understand? Mamoon? Andrea?
Yeah. I want to put this one.
You guys
Yeah,
understand the policy that if you're taking 5 minutes to answer a question that would take 30 seconds, then that would be 0.75 value. Do you guys everyone understand? Does anyone understand? Hello? Does anyone even hear me?
Mm,
and
yes, Jay.
Okay, so let's move on. So is
So what
is
is that? It is somewhere is 1x, somewhere is 0.75.
yes, when it takes 5 minutes to respond to something that Ate, myself, Lucy, and Mamoon, we all responded within 1 minute to get the order set up. And then Sandra, Joyce, and Chinwendu took 5 minutes. Right? It shouldn't take that long to respond to a simple question. Is this the correct order? Are you willing to go after this
This
person?
one is very okay. I've been saying it there.
And it shouldn't take this long to explain this either. Like we need to move on, right? Do you understand it, Tay? Are you hearing me at all, or is anyone understanding me?
I don't
yeah,
understand
Is Jay,
why there is 1x
is
and
Jay
there is zero
talking
point
to
0.5
us?
somewhere.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This man the
Open
house.
your eyes.
Tay, do you know about the policy that if you're not
Please,
connecting, you're not communicating, you're not doing normal,
does this 0.75 means we are going to
right? You're
policy
just going to go
track? I don't
slow. It
understand.
means that you're going slow,
Very
right? Does that make sense? You know about the policy, right, Tay?
Yes, Jay.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to give an example of why it's so important to actually be communicating and answer questions and things like that. Anyways, is Lucy back?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, so Lucy, I reviewed the notes from before. We had a proposal to initiate the contentious situation, and in the details, you agreed to take on the responsibility for the contentious situation documentations, and you agreed to do it. You even told me on Monday that you had the responsibility organizing link, and you said you were going to do it. So if you did not do it, you need to do 1 hour policy tracking. Lucy, are you there?
Yes.
Did you do it or not?
I can't remember if I did that.
So that's not following through with your assigned work. You need to do 1 hour policy tracking, and then you need to tell the team that you didn't do the work, and then we can ask somebody else to do it for you because you didn't do it. Can you do that, please?
Yes.
Lucy, but I thought you did it. We are together. I thought you did that thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Chinwendu was there with me. We both thought you were going to do it. You told both of us that you were going to do it. So me and Chinwendu both remember you agreeing, and we have a proposal and consensus that you were going to do it.
You
and
know what
didn't do it.
I did? Jay refused because I linked all the notes on the contentious situation.
You were supposed to create a document and go to the responsibility organizing and follow the responsibility organizing to document the contentious situation. Did you do that or not?
No.
Lucy, it's like you pasted that in Under
you do 1 hour policy tracking for not following through with your assigned work that you agreed to do, and can you ask someone else to do it for you because you're not doing it? When you don't do work and you can't do it, you ask for help. Do you understand?
I think maybe I think I forgot it, Jay. I'm sorry. I'm going to.
That's why you have to do policy tracking. Forgetting your assigned work is unacceptable in a professional work
It's okay. It's
environment.
okay. Doing policy tracking is okay.
Thank you. So do the policy tracking and then ask for help. We are a team. We're here to help each other. Can you do that?
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
I can help you with this, Lucy.
No. Mamoon, that is not what I'm asking. If you want to help Mamoon, you're welcome to do that. I'm asking Lucy to step up and do the communication and the work with the team and ask for help. If you are not able to do the work on time, you need to learn to communicate with the team and get support from the team. Does that make sense, Lucy, or not?
Yeah.
Lucy, are you creating a document? If you're not creating a document, simply say, team, I'm unable to do the work, and someone step up and help me for it. That's what Jay is saying.
Yes.
I was still doing policy tracking, so I'm asking anyone can someone create? I was still doing policy tracking, then I create. Can someone do it, please?
You don't need to do the policy tracking right now when we have 8 people sitting here waiting. We're asking you to communicate as a human being. You can do
Can
policy tracking.
someone do it, please, as I'm doing policy tracking?
No, it's not because you're doing policy tracking. It's because you didn't do the work. You're asking for help. So Lucy's asking for help. Can anyone step up and help her?
Okay, I will help.
And Lucy, I want to make sure it's very clear. You do not need to do policy tracking right now. In fact, you should do 0.1 hours policy tracking for basically holding up the team and preventing the team from moving forward, and instead doing your own work while we're all sitting here waiting for you to respond. That's completely against. It's acting out. It's not professional. You don't need to do policy tracking.
Then you are telling me to do policy tracking.
Yes, just because I told you to do policy tracking does not mean you need to stop the entire meeting while we all wait for you to do policy tracking. That is not what I said. I said to do a task, put a task on your main sheet or wherever you document your tasks. You need to do the policy tracking. You do not need to do that right now during the session. Okay? So Joyce, did you say that you're going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Joyce and Mamoon could do it. So Joyce and Mamoon, do you have the link to the responsibility organizing for documenting the contentious situation?
I can see here in the, if
So
I'm
yes
correct.
or no question. Do you have the link to the responsibility organizing for the contentious situation documentations? Yes or no?
Yes.
You do have the link. Okay. All right, so let us know when you get that set up and going. And then be sure to link the notes from our previous session. So I just want to make sure it's very
Time
clear.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I want to make sure it's very clear that it is unacceptable as an organization for us not to handle our contentious situations in the highest level professional manner. So as executive, I will always be outraged for people not following through with their work and not communicating in regards to contentious situations. It's 100% unacceptable. Okay? And then from there, in terms of when you take any assignment on, and we ask 5 times, do you have the responsibility organizing link? You do not leave ever a session without the responsibility organizing link, period. Right? So if you're not sure, you always ask for the link. Right? All right. Any other questions about the setup and the whole situation, the fact that we're disorganized regarding this regarding this contentious situation, which is why our entire team, of course, is also completely dysfunctional and disorganized because we can't even deal with this thing. Obviously, we can't deal with anything else. So, any other questions before we go to Ate? Nothing? Okay, Ate, your turn. So
Okay.
we're now starting the non-violent communications, which include now going into the repeating back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, linking the
Do we
contentious
have
situation.
like each person has a specific number of time you're supposed to talk?
Everyone's supposed to keep it under 3 to 6 minutes, as always. So when you hear the next rhythm happen, then you have 3 minutes left. And
Okay.
otherwise, you have to follow the track.
Okay, now I'll just keep it brief. Okay, for the current contentious situation, it's true I wasn't there that day, but when I came online, I went through Discord and I realized that the situation at hand was new workers not getting organized and following through the responsibility organizing, and after a certain period of time, they are still unable to do any responsibility without the help of other workers, and that is the situation I I saw. That's what I read on Discord. Check.
All right, does anyone want to repeat back what Ate said?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Does anyone want to repeat back what Ate said? Summarize it real quick.
I will repeat.
Can someone please repeat back what Ate said?
Yeah, I will repeat back. Can you
Thank
hear me? Yeah, they said he was not there, and when contentious situation happened, and so when she went to Discord, then she realized that Sandra, the new worker, not getting organized and following through the responsibility, and not asking for help from the workers. So he said that's the situation he saw. She saw him.
Is that correct, Ate? Ate, is that correct?
Hello, Ate.
Hello, Jay.
Situation.
Ate, are you there? Did we lose Ate? Okay, I guess Ate is gone. So we're gonna move on. So who's next?
Jay,
What? Timeline. Okay. Okay. I would say that,
Go.
as I said before, obviously I'm extremely sorry and in no way wanting to hurt anybody or make anyone feel bad or make anyone not feel healthy and all that kind of stuff. There has to be a way to communicate, in a professional way that makes sure that as an organization we are accountable to the assigned work and the work responsibilities that we're doing. So if my language and communication is inappropriate, again, I apologize and let's discuss. My request is finding language that is appropriate so that we can learn and evolve through this process so that we know how best to communicate these very important professional needs for organizations who are doing work. Overall, my experience in the moment was triggered because, in past experience, having workers say that they can't do work because they need me to be present, and therefore,
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
in the past dozens of times, workers have said that they don't have to work because, they can't schedule with me. It's very triggering, very upsetting, right? And for me, it's an excuse in the past for people to not work. They're like, oh, I don't have to work because Jay can't schedule with me. And that's just not the case. That is not how our system functions. We've got thousands and thousands of training videos, and we probably have 10,000 hours of training of video in general. Anyways, in the context of that particular situation on Monday, I don't think that I felt like that, but it triggered experience, right? Where it was like, it brought back all of the memories of really feeling getting abused, right? Feeling like I was getting abused by people who literally didn't want to be here and didn't want to do any work and just wanted to get paid and go. So I think I'll stop there. But overall, like, I think that, everybody has tons of potential here, including Sandra, including Mamoon, including everybody. And it's about applying ourselves, communicating, working as a team, asking lots and lots of questions. And again, my expectations is that at the end of the session, if there are not, a dozen questions being asked and everything's silent, that everybody who is just talked to knows exactly what they're going to do and is going to produce the work efficiently and effectively by the next session or whenever we meet again. That is my expectation always. So if you do not understand everything perfectly, you are expected to ask questions. That is how I operate. If that is not an acceptable professional operate, then we need a new system. We need to have already how that system works. Because I'm fine trying to create any model that we can. Anyway, let's stop there. Okay.
Who wants to repeat what Jay said? Anyone would like to repeat what Jay said? Okay, let me give it a try. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Jay started by apologizing. He said he's sorry for the way for the he's sorry for what happened, what transpired on Monday. That his intention was not to hurt anyone, and that he would like us to work together and have
Time to
other
take a
better
break.
words like
Please stop
better
right
vocabulary.
where you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
That he could use to pass out his message so that people will no longer feel hurt. And he said what triggered him on that Monday was that workers said they can't carry out their responsibility without him, which made him feel very bad because since from previous times workers have been complaining that they can't work without Jay, and he goes on to say that he don't understand why people say they can't work without him. Meanwhile, there are a lot of training videos that people could watch and get trained. And then he said he felt abused. That people just wanted to sit around and track us and get paid for not doing work, and that um at the end of any session, um we are supposed to ask questions and get clarification in order, if in case we didn't understand what he gave us as task or responsibility to do. But if we keep quiet, then he assumes that we understand everything and we are ready to move ahead. Check.
Yeah. The only thing I would add is just, they're not add, but just correct is just that that basically, like, in the it's not that it's like the worker is trying to, get out of it. Just like I just feel like, obviously I know exactly why a worker wants to schedule and work with me. I mean, there's no problem wanting to do that. But the idea that there's nothing else that they can do for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, a half an hour, or whatever, means that there's a bigger problem. Like, it doesn't, that for me, it's something else, that there's another issue going on that needs to be resolved. And if that's just doing our training, then you need to prioritize the trainings which again is an assignment. If people don't understand their training assignments, then they need to prioritize that and ask questions and make sure we're getting that addressed. Anyways, check. Let's move on to the next person. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So I think it's Lucy.
Yes. Um, yes, I understand that day, if I can select on the day. I think there was an issue of for us. We were with Chemendu first before Sandra joining the session. So we agreed to work on payroll setup with Jay and Chemendu. Then Chemendu was like watching at us as we are doing. So I think the issue came in when Sandra joined the session and she did not first say it over the gist it. Then when she joined it, we did not even also know as well she was there. We keep on working. Then we realized later after like 20 minutes we are four. So since we have been working on payroll setup, Jay and me we go to another with the SQN, then we leave them on UnityNet. I think that's where all issue came in. Then from there, I just see chat, and more chat. We decided to have double team. Sandra already left. We remain three of us. We discussed. We took like almost like 3 hours, 2 hours of discussing the same thing. Yeah, I think that's the only issue that I can. I just see it was just a misunderstanding. Maybe for them, I don't know. Maybe they feel like we should have worked together as a double team. I don't know really what happened. It is good that we hear from them. They were there together. The challenges, then that will be good. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Would someone like to repeat Lucy?
Yes.
Would someone like to repeat what Lucy said?
Hello?
Yeah.
Is anyone speaking up?
Can you do it, Chinwendu?
Okay. Yes, Lucy was trying to rehearse what happened that day and how we came up to have a contentious session that Sandra jumped in without notification on Discord, and that both Jay and Lucy and myself, we are unaware
Stop there, because
that.
that's not correct, right? Sandra did notify on Discord and did follow the policies before jumping on Discord. Okay.
Come on, beginning.
Sandra did follow the policies communicated on Discord before jumping onto the Jitsi. So that was all done
Okay.
correctly. She did not announce herself when she got onto Jitsi. So as far as I know, she did not break a single policy, except for being late.
Yeah,
And
Jay, but
we're
he is
time to start.
simply repeating,
Focused
so
on the
I don't know why
section.
you're
Well,
correcting by him.
I didn't hear Lucy. Sorry. Anyways, I need to do policy tracking for interrupting. Okay.
Thank you.
Keep going.
Chiwendu, go ahead, please.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
Continue.
Chimwendu, we
Yes,
can hear you.
go ahead, please go ahead.
Okay, okay. Okay, just trying to repeat what Lucy said. And so, three of us were unaware that Sandra joined us on Jitsi, and we were on with a task. So all of a sudden, Jay was alarmed that we were four. What happened? Who was the next person? And Sandra spoke up, and that was when Jay told her she didn't come in the right way, and also that asking her of her focus for the day, for the session. And so as she could not give any focus for the session, so Jay decided that both of us, both myself and Sandra, should work on the recruitment, and then let Jay
Are
himself
you
and
repeating what Lucy
Lucy.
is saying? Are you repeating what Lucy's saying? Or are you saying your own thing, Mandu? Because I'm just not hearing what Lucy said, but maybe I'm missing something.
Yes, I'm repeating what Lucy said. And
I did
so,
not say about recruitment, please.
okay, okay, you mentioned that both of us, myself and Lucy, myself and Sandra, we were left on one part of the GC, so that you and Jay would be on the other part for us to carry out a task. So I think that is what you said.
Yes, it's closer to that.
Is that,
Yes.
is that correct, Lucy? Is that good?
Yes, good.
Okay, so let's go on to thank you, Chinwendu. Mamu.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for giving me the room.
Time to
And
please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
okay, so I saw the messages on Discord, and now I just heard the details what happened that day. And in these circumstances, I just want to tell you guys that um, Jay was triggered uh, just um, uh, for people. He wants to expect something from us, so that's why he triggered. And also in new worker perspective, I assume they are also wants to work and eager to work, but I think they will understand the policy of the FQN and work as a team. And I hope this will solve and we will go as a team. Okay.
All right, does someone repeat back for Mamun?
Yeah, Mamun say is so lucid. He just saw the messages via the I mean Discord, and thing. Then and Jay was not feeling good about it. Uh, Maybe a new worker should follow the FQN policies, and yeah, check.
Mamun, is that correct?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
All right, anything else, Mamun? Otherwise, we're ready to go to Sandra.
Okay, okay. Check for now.
So next is Sandra and then Joyce.
Okay, I'll start.
Wait. there.
Okay. First of all, I would like to apologize for
Time for
leaving the
breath.
tension
Please stop.
anyway.
Get
It's
ready.
just for
Now
my health
inhale. One,
purpose.
two, three. Exhale. One, two, three. Pause. Inhale together. One, two, three. Exhale. Relax.
Okay, what really happened that day? They were saying I never notify on Discord before jumping on DC, which is not really true. I did notify on Discord that I'm jumping in. So when I jump in, I noticed that Jay and Lucy they were working on budget cow setup, something like that. I decided not to interrupt. I decided to keep quiet while you guys finish. Then I will announce my present. Then Jay noticed that we're four. He said, Who joined? I said I'm the one. He said I should do police tracking for not notifying. I said okay. He said they are going to go. That he's going to go with Lucy while I and Chinwendu should work on something. He left. Then I asked Chinwendu, what are we working on? As for me, I want to work on mini recruitment because we are about to have the deadline, which was set to be 11th of January. Chinwendu was saying he needed 30 minutes extra to go through the thing. It was a kind of during my moment, which I never liked. Then I went to Discord. I saw Jay's question. Sandra, what do you want to work on with Chinwendu? I said mini recruitment. He asked, do we have the responsibility organizing and other thing? For the fact we are working on this particular training for the first time, I replied that we need his presence or Brasti Lucy's presence just to put us through while we continue. Already, if you check the tab, I've already attached the link to the recruitment setup. I only needed help so I can continue. Jay was now saying his word was not really okay with me. It was very hard to digest. It was like a kind of maybe me in particular, I did not want to work, which is not true. Maybe I just want to come and track my hour and get paid. To me, I feel maybe he's trying to say that maybe we are extorting money, which is very bad and hard for me to bear. So I decided to pour out my mind. I said, with all due respect, hey, I think you're being very harsh in
Time
your
for
speech,
pause.
which is not
Please stop.
okay by
Close
me.
your eyes.
And for
Count.
me,
One, two,
I
three,
think before
four,
you could
five.
walk, maybe
Open
you
your
should get
eyes.
training, right? And Jay said repeatedly, you should always ask questions. But when you ask question, I find it difficult to understand the way the question is being answered. To be as if maybe is turning into violence, or maybe someone does not want to work, or someone does not care about the company, which is not true. I feel bad, like I was depressed that day. I decided to vent, like I decided to say my mind. After saying it, I was not getting myself because I was not feeling fine. I decided to left. I said, to the best of my knowledge, if it is how work is being done here, maybe is detriment to my health, I should just resign, because asking question is never a crime, and each person that asks question, an answer is expected to be given, instead of saying someone does not care. It's bad. Once again, I apologize. Check.
Okay, I'll do my best to repeat. See if I can get so I'm hearing Sandra apologize. Um, she did notify on Discord, and she came on the session and did not want to interrupt and until they were finished, and then I noticed that there were the four people, or Jane the four people, and then Soju policy tracking. We're not doing the announcing in the we were in the double team, and then we broke up into two buddy teams, and Chuendo was saying that you needed to do the 30 minutes extra or something. Didn't quite get that, but and then it was basically that the words from Jay were not okay. You're asking the questions and trying to get clarity on the work, and it was the first time you had worked on this, and that my words were hard to digest and hard for me to bear when in the situation. And would definitely like to get more training to be able to do and accomplish the work. And I felt bad and depressed that day, and that asking questions should never be a crime, and that you thought about resigning, and you decided you should resign in that situation, and that you were saying yourself. So that's what I got. Is that correct, Chandra?
Time to stretch. Please stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, let's take a quick stretch, and if there's anything you want to add, we can add it. Andrew, is there anything you would like to add?
Are you there, Sandra?
Sandra, are you there?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is there anything you want to add?
Not much. No.
Okay, so the next
Okay.
choice.
Okay. Actually, I just saw the messages today, and I saw that what I understood is that Lucy and Jay were in the session, and then I think Chinwendo also, and then Sandra came all of a sudden, so they were four. So Jay thought that she did not communicate before jumping on Jitsi.
This is just not true. Why does everyone keep saying that? I never said ever that Sandra did not communicate on Jitsi. She did.
Okay, that's what I understood.
I
Okay.
did
So you
communicate on DC.
No, that she
Joyce.
didn't communicate when she joined GT.
I communicated on
You did.
Discord before jumping
Yes,
on this. You
yes,
guys should know.
on GT, no.
The message is there.
Yeah, she communicated on Discord before she jumped on Jitsi. She followed the policy.
okay?
make sense?
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I understood. Okay, so I was wrong. So then
The
I
only
understood
policy that was broken was being late.
being late. Okay, and then when you broke up,
We all broke the double team policy, which is why we had to split up right away. Yeah, check.
okay, then you broke off into a separate BT, right? And then everything just got worse when Chenwendo and Sandra couldn't figure out what work to do. So the work all the work was stopped because you got into arguments on Discord, and then yeah, that's it. So that's why we have this contentious situation. And the issue, I think, our main issue is training and
Close
getting
your eyes.
organized.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And miscommunication and harsh communication. Yeah, that's what I understood.
Anyone wants to repeat back? With Joyce.
Yeah, I'll repeat. Okay, Joy said she read on Discord that and that she understand that Lucy and Jay were in a session with Chiwendum. Then Sandra jumped in and said nothing went on Jitsi. Then when Jay noticed they split into two body teams and things got worse when Chiwendum and Sandra couldn't figure out what to do. Then argument on Discord. And then she noticed that the main issues are training, getting organized. Check.
Well, is that good,
So
guys? Right? Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
Hello?
Yeah,
yes, it's your
Chinwendu.
turn.
Yeah, because I was there that day, so I also have to say my own observation.
Yeah, go ahead.
To make it brief, joining what Lucy and Sandra have said, now picking up from there, I don't want to repeat the whole thing again because we have understood the picture. Yeah, but where Sandra and I got into a team on GC to work on the recruitment. So we actually didn't know where to start from. But I asked Sandra that you have been working on this task for the past few days with Lucy and Mamon. You are supposed to know the extent you people have gotten to, so we can continue from there.
Time for breath. Please stop and
And
get
then she
ready.
said that
One,
they
two,
couldn't
three.
do anything
One, two,
much,
three. Pause.
that
One,
they were
two,
not able to do
three.
it,
Exhale, relax.
and that they were not able to do anything. So the impression she was giving was that there was no headway for them. So I said, okay, if that is the case, we will have to understudy the tax before we go ahead. And then I asked her to give me some time. She said, like, how many minutes? I said, like 30 minutes. She said it's too much, that 5 minutes should be okay because she's not feeling fine. So I said, okay, but something we have not done before. Can 5 minutes be enough to have an underground knowledge? So I was just trying to hover around to find my way out if we may have a way forward. And she was getting upset. And she said she would ask Jay. I said she should hold on. Let us try to see what we can do before asking Jay. That it is not proper for us to just ask him when we have not tried our own effort. We have not put in on our own effort. So while we were on that, she gave me some time and I was trying to see if I could figure out anything. Jay has made a question on Discord asking what we are doing, what are we up to. And then she replied, Jay, that we are not able to do anything, that we wanted his help. I think that is where Jay also was disappointed that we couldn't do anything. And Sandra was also not pleased, and she had to air her view, her mind. So after Sandra left, we had some time to also deliberate on it, and we found out that yes, there are concerns on training and also organizing, especially for new recruits. Thank you. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah. Who would like to repeat?
Yes. Can someone please repeat what Chinwendum said?
Please stop. Close your eyes.
Okay,
Count
I'll give it
one,
a try.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Chumendo said he will not repeat everything that has been said before, since he was also there during the session. And he said he's going to be brave, and because everybody understood the picture of all these uh, contested situation coming from. Yes, he said when he asked Sandra, they have been working with Lucy and Mamoon on that task, which I did not work on recruitment actually. This man I did not do anything on recruitment. She said she could do much. She couldn't do much. So they decided to then now Chimundu asked Sandra to at least give 30 minutes to understand the task. But I think Sandra was not pleased with that, and she decided to negotiate a thing on getting at least 5 minutes for him to go through before they start doing the work. But Sandra was upset about that. Now, the Sandra reply is now send a message to Jay, and then Jay reply, and that is where the conversation begins. And yes, after that we had also we come together. We thought on coming up with a session when we have a session together when already Sandra left the session. I don't know whether I repeat the. Is that correct, Semendu?
Yes.
Please, I want to quickly add something. Please just give me 2 minutes to add something, please.
Okay.
Wait, let's just make sure Chinwendu is done. Chinwendu, do you have anything that you
Yeah.
wanted to add? Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. And Lucy
Great.
also repeated what I said.
Perfect. All right. So Sandra is requesting to jump the order, which is fine. I don't have any problem with that. So go for it, Sandra. If anyone else has an issue, let us
Yeah.
know.
Jump in the order.
What?
Sandra, if there's no
Okay.
one has any concerns, you can go. Yeah.
Okay. Can I say something, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Concerning what Chinwendu said, that he asked me if I've been working with Lucy for some time now. Yes, he actually did ask me, which I told him that we've not done anything on recruitment before.
Time to take a break. Please
That
stop.
day
Write
we
down the
wanted
next
to work. I
word
proposed
counters.
working on
A
recruitment
break
with.
for 6
I
minutes.
was on this GC with Mamoon and Lucy. I proposed working on recruitment. Lucy told me that it's too much and we're not going to do something on it today. So we were a kind of trying to look for a topic to work on that day. I go on emergency in the clinic. I have to leave the GC because it was Hydra hour 2 that day. I told Lucy I'm going to come back during Andromeda so that I can I can propose to Jay so that we work on recruitment. And why it seems I'm really hard, like as if I'm really interested on working on recruitment, was because of what Jay told me the last time I worked with him. He told me being new recruitment team coordinator, I have to make sure I meet up deadline. That was what he told me last time. If I cannot get things done myself, I should announce it on Discord so that anyone else can do it. And that was exactly what I was trying to do, so that we cannot go back to 100% pay stuff. That was my mission before everything gets messed. And sincerely, I wasn't pleased. I wasn't happy at all that day. That's why I just left. It's by the way. Cheers.
We are already 1 hour 10 minutes on the
We
topic.
need a break, please.
Okay, so let's take a break. I don't know why the Oh, it's not. No, it's still working. Hold on.
No, the rhythm said it was time for break, but Lucy
Okay.
Sandra was
So,
talking.
but should we repeat back really quick what Sandra said and then take a break? Or no? I would recommend just someone quickly taking a 30 seconds to repeat back what Sandra said so that when we get back, we can move forward. Yeah. Or we're going to take a break now, either way.
Yeah, let's take a break. I need to use the restroom, please.
Okay, so we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll repeat back what
Please,
Sandra
how
said.
many minutes break are we taking?
5
5 minutes.
minutes.
5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No, they don't want to sleep. They want kidnap you.
And it's 4 o'clock. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right, is anyone back?
Yes, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Is Sandra back? Is Sandra back?
I don't know
Sandra?
whether she's back.
Well, it's really hard to move forward without Sandra if we're trying to repeat back. And the Tay is the next speaker on the list. So we're going to do another round. We're going to continue to repeat back unless someone thinks we don't need to. And just to remind everybody that you can pass if you want.
I'm back.
All right, so Sandra or Tay back yet or not? So I don't know what to do. Should we move on without Tay and Sandra, or should we wait for them, or what? Actually, we could do a view up. I believe we're at time on this topic. So we
I'm back.
we've had 48 minutes. So how much time? Who's the timekeeper?
I already told we are on 1 hour and 14 minutes on the topic.
Okay. So I mean, if we're over time, then that would be policy tracking. So maybe we have like an hour policy tracking for going over time already. But
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
so maybe we should do a quick view up. Obviously, I feel like we need to continue the contentious situation. No matter how badly I would like to actually get focused on work. I mean, I don't see how to move forward if we have major issues and discussions about resigning and all this kind of stuff. So I would recommend that we continue, right? Continue. I would say that we continue contentious communications and just keep going until we're done. I mean, I don't know. Finish non-violent and then get to list of issues and requests and just try to move forward, right? As quickly as possible. Does that sound good to continue or what?
Address the concerns that are raised. Otherwise, Sandra has apologized. So it is for the team to accept her apology and also to address the concerns.
Yeah, so addressing the concerns, exactly. Move forward, address concerns. So some of the addressing of the concerns might happen in separate topics, but the bottom line is that I'm proposing we continue the discussion for another 24 to 48 minutes until we're completed. We could do less time if people want to do less time. So are there any objections or what? Does anyone agree to the topic?
Are you saying we should continue the contentious session?
Yes, that we should continue the contentious topic on this new team contention.
Is there is any for me like I don't. Is there is anything new we are going to discuss because we all of us say our thoughts and I don't.
If we are
Well,
going
you
to
can
continue,
anything if you don't want
sorry.
to. I certainly would like to add things. Sandra wants to add things. I feel like we have a lot of clarity on the
Time for
issues.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
So for me, one of the primary outcomes is to be able to prevent this from ever happening again. And at this time, I have no idea how to prevent this from happening. Does that make sense, Lucy?
Yeah.
Like, do you know how to prevent this from happening?
As long as we are still here, nothing you cannot prevent these things from happening, but we can just try to minimize. But honestly, we can't prevent. This is a place we are from different backgrounds, and like you cannot prevent everything.
Obviously, you can't prevent everything, but we can definitely, I agree with you, it's prevent slash minimize. But we're a professional work environment. We should have the ability to address the situation. Everybody has been able to speak once, except Sandra got a chance to speak twice. So my recommend is continuing. If you don't want to continue, you can just, go against the proposal.
Oh,
But hello?
yeah, you guys need to
Yes,
continue.
Let's hear from Mate also as well.
Mm?
Are you to continue on the
What
contentious
are you guys
session?
thinking about?
To continue on,
No, the
for
next topic is mini recruitment round. The next topic should be mini recruitment for RTVA. I think it's having 7.58.
Okay, so maybe we should vote.
yeah.
Vote again. The votes are already there.
I know on the top priority topic is the new contention.
No, we have the new contention, which is 7.83. Then we have mini recruitment round, which is 7.85. Then we have
So you
to
you think that
continue contention 7.5.
yeah, but you think that the contention is fine, that there's no issue anymore, and that we don't need to discuss it ever again.
Jay, there are always issues, but we have discussed about some now. We can go ahead and discuss next time. There are always issues. They will never lack.
like Jay's concern, like I was trying to say, that if we should continue the contentious session, that we have to address some of the
Time's
concerns
called.
that I
Please
raised.
stop. Close
And
your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So I would say, like, we can update our votes if we want to. For me, I would say continuing the contentious situation is even higher priority. But everyone can change and update their vote if you want to update your vote. Wendy, you did not vote at all.
Without tracking policy.
We're voting again on purpose, right?
Ah, okay.
So again, this is not when you're voting on topics, it's not really like an actual official vote. You know what I mean? We're just there's not a proposal. It's just our topic. Does that make sense? Because nothing's being decided on the topic. So I'm adding two other additional options, right? Which would be normal, like we could split off the contentious situation communications for people who do want to continue communicating, and then we could also break up into buddy teams. Break up into buddy teams for normal work, right? Get work done. So anyways, if anyone else wants to update their votes, that they can. And then we can go from there.
I think we have voted before. Why are we voting again? We should just follow the order and move on.
Are we changing the votes? I don't understand.
Under our policies, we can re-vote on terms of figuring out what we want to focus on and work on. right? So basically, the options are proposal. The options option one would be to continue discussion. I mean, I would like to say something. If we don't want to do another segment, we could do 12 minutes. If no one has anything else to say, I could say my little bit in my 3 minutes. So we could do 6 to 12 minutes instead of another hour. And then option two would be to go to the next topic. Does that make sense? Those are the two options. Does everyone understand?
Yeah,
I mean,
understand.
Time to
I'm
stretch.
highly voting
Please
for
stop. Stand up and
uh,
stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
not going to the next topic because I have things I would like to say. If no one wants to respect that, that's fine. Everyone can vote to go on to the next topic. But I think it's perfectly valid under our policies for us to vote on whether to continue the contentious discussion and for how long, and then or whether we want to go on to the next topic. So Ate and Lucy, you say you want to move on to the next topic. So what would be your vote?
Anyway, we can just go with what the team goes. I'm open and let's just do it for 12 minutes. It should not be like we have
Actually,
already spent minutes. Let's do it.
okay. So, in my opinion, we need to finish the contention situation. So, actually, I want to solve it. So, just
Hmm.
finish it here so we can actually just lock it here with the time.
So what would you think the minimum amount of time that we need to move forward, Mamun?
Maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, well we already have 6 to 12 minutes, but I would like longer. But anyways, so anyone else like Lucy Ate, what do you want to do? So me and Mamun are supporting continuing the discussion.
Yeah, let's continue.
Okay, so what is the maximum amount of time that you're willing to agree to?
From what I'm hearing, it shows that there is still so much to say. So we can do like another 24 to 48 minutes. I don't want to talk policy for lesser time.
Well, let's do 12 to 24 minutes because that's right in between. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so everyone should just keep it short because I don't want that we should go over time, please.
yeah, well, whoever the timekeeper is, we need to make sure that we don't go over time. The reason that we're doing a view up right now is because of our policy. So we already have an hour policy tracking, and then we were required to do view up after the time runs out. So whoever is the timekeeper should give us a 5-minute warning, a 10-minute warning. Does that make sense? Instead of not having
Yes.
a warning.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to end up doing more policy tracking. This is our new real-time session policies.
Okay,
So,
so Mamun and Lucy, you should take note, please.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I already did once. Okay.
we'll call it 1. We'll call this topic 1.5. Are there any objections to topic 1.5?
No.
No. Let's start.
Okay, so I'm
Thanks.
going back. We're going back to the same tabs. It'll be topic 1 and 1.5.
Time to pause.
And
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
so someone needs to repeat back what Sandra said. Is Sandra here? Second time, is Sandra here? Are you here,
Sandra
Sandra?
is here.
Okay. All right. So who would like to repeat back what Sandra said?
My English is not good. Ate, please go on.
What? Why are you choosing me?
Okay. This is exactly why it takes so long to do these things. That everyone just sits around in silence. It's not going to happen. So I will repeat back if no one else wants to. So Sandra asked if you've been working with Lucy for some time. So Chinwendu asked Sandra if you've been working with Lucy for some time, and that she had, but she had not been working a lot on recruitment. So when they proposed to work on the recruitment, it wasn't. Jay had told Sandra that being the new recruitment coordinator, that it's good to meet all the deadlines and to announce the Discord if anyone can do the work and making sure we're making it happen. So that's, I guess, why you proposed it to move on the work. So you didn't go on 100% pace up, and that you were not particularly happy that day, considering your health and stuff. Yeah. All right. Does that correct, Sandra, in terms of what you had said before, or is anything missing?
That's correct.
Do you need to add anything?
No, for now.
Okay. So, does anyone feel like we need to continue the repeating? Because we could get rid of
No,
the second round.
since it's
No,
second round, we
No.
should not repeat.
Okay.
no.
So, anyways, if things get erupting and get out of control, let's go back to the repeating. Otherwise, let's give it a try to not do the repeating because of time restraints.
Okay, Jay.
So Sandra just went. So now it goes to Atay. And remember, if you have nothing to say, you can just pass, and then it'll go a lot quicker. So it's your turn, Atay.
Okay. Let me just review this. From everything of every observation, I know as a new recruit, it is it's difficult to cope with the method in FQN, but it's not impossible. We just need to focus, ask so many questions. And there's this advice I've been giving to new recruits from the first day. When you're working with somebody and you hear about responsibility organizing, always copy responsibility each
Breath.
responsibility
Please
organizing you come
get
across,
ready.
you paste.
Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Okay, so as I was saying, always copy the responsibility organizing. You keep it somewhere. Are you try to go over it, not just sit quiet and then just jump on sessions and they're saying that responsibility organizing. Then you start asking questions like, where is it coming from? So like such some questions like that. So I'll really encourage the new recruits to take the responsibility organizing serious, because if you follow the responsibility organizing, you're going to get trained even by yourself. As I was trained myself, I had to train myself practically alone on FKN. So being a new recruit is difficult, but if you get organized and you get focused and not just sit around and wait for others to schedule sessions, you just jump inside, you sit and you're watching people, and at the end you don't even know what was even happening. They ask you a question, what did you learn, and you're just like, you don't even know. It's really funny. So it is all about just getting organized and getting focused and asking so many questions. Questions like, what's the responsibility organizing for? What's the steps? Not like, where did you get the responsibility organizing? That's not important for the work to move forward. Check.
Okay, I'll go next.
Wait, who is that? Who is that?
Sandra.
So Sandra, you've already spoken twice, and so you'll be going out of order again. So are you requesting to speak again out of order?
Okay.
Yes or no, or what? And
All
Atay,
right.
were you completed? Are you done, Atay?
I'm done. Check.
Okay. So Sandra, do you need to respond to Atay again, or? So Sandra, you just went. Were you not completed or something? You need to continue or what? If you need to go again, it's fine, but we just need to hit 30 because you're last on the list then. Or Atay's last, I guess. Sandra, should I ask a third time? Like, if you need to speak now and you're not completed, you were not completed with what you just said. Sandra,
Sandra, please answer.
What did you say?
Sandra not there or what's going on?
She's
I'm
there.
here. I'm here.
Okay.
He
So do
said
you
I
have
cannot say anything right now. I kept
no,
quiet.
that's not what I
No,
said.
that's not what he said. That's not what he said. He asked if you want to. You are requesting to speak again now. That's what he said.
Yes. I thought, yes.
Okay, so did no one have an issue with Sandra speaking again for a third time?
No, no,
I,
No
I, would-
problem.
I would like to
no
skip,
problem.
please skip it. Cricket,
Time to
we gotta
pause.
move on.
Please
Sandra?
stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So Sandra, do you want to go?
Sandra, can you please speak?
We have spent 5 minutes into the
Yeah,
topic.
Okay. Um, what I want to say is talking about responsibility organizing, which Ate just made mention of. If you check the tab there, I've already attached linked the responsibility organizing to what I want to do based on recruitment, right? But I'm thinking is very improper for two new recruiters to work, knowing fully well they don't know what to do. Like for I and Chinwendu to work together, I think it's a little bit improper because Chinwendu is very much new. Myself, I just spent 1 month with you guys, and again, I still maintain I do ask questions. Thanks to thanks to Lucy, by the way, she's been the one trying to teach me, and I still maintain there's no way someone will know everything in a new group without being taught, no matter what. I think check this getting hot.
You're done, Sandra?
I'm true.
Is Sandra completed, or I didn't?
Yeah, she said she was
Yes.
true. Jay, I would like us to respect the passing orders, please. If it is not someone's time again, the person should not pass. Let's, because I think we are speaking globally. If we start pointing finger right now, it will be disastrous. I know myself for that one. So
Who?
let's just be global. Let's
What
not.
does that mean?
What? Yeah, what I'm saying is that when I'm speaking, I use the we as the non-violent communication say. I don't say you. I've not say you from the beginning. So we should continue like that.
Yeah, we should do our best. So you're saying that Sandra didn't do
Thank
that?
you. Yeah, I think she responded to me when I didn't say anything to her. I didn't say she was not having responsible organizing or whatsoever. I was just giving a general advice. I don't want to advise individually because I don't want us to go out of the non-violent.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Cool. So Sandra, are you completed? Are you done? You have anything else to add?
No.
Okay. All right. So my turn. So for me,
Time to take a
oh,
break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
all right. So we take a break and we'll come back. We
A
can
minute break.
5 minute break. Is that it? We have 5 minute breaks.
Yes.
And then we'll come back my turn.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm
Back,
back.
back.
All right, back to is Sandra back?
I'm back.
Yes.
Is Sandra back?
Sandra is back. She's there. Sandra.
I'm back. I said I'm back for long.
Yeah. You can hear she's there.
Okay. So I'm not exactly sure where to start, but overall, in my perspective, this it's not about training. I mean, obviously training is part of it, but it's not about training as far as the contention, right? Because the training itself is always an excuse for contention, and we have never ending contention, right? Because you're always going to have a worker, whether they don't speak as good at English or they're not as clear or they don't work as fast or whatever, who needs more and more training. So if training can be a option for having contention, then that is not a professional workplace in my perspective, right? So if anyone anytime could just start a contention because they want more training and they instead of just doing the work that they can do, they want to make a huge issue about getting more training on something that they don't know how to do, then we will never stop having contention because there's always going to be someone, and it's a great thing to say to not have to, oh, I can't work on that because I'm not trained, right? So it will always be a answer for deciding to not work on something, right? So for me, that's not what it's about. For me, it's all about professional communications.
Chewendum, can you please mute?
Do you want to do? Can you? Yeah, we can mute Chimandu.
Okay.
Chewendum, please mute.
I muted Chimandu. I don't know if that's going to be enough. But anyways, so probably going to go over time here, but the point that I'm trying to say is that for me, the issue is professional communications and creating a professional environment for making sure work is getting done and moving forward. So I have a bunch of like requests. My
Time to
primary
pause.
requests from
Please
before,
stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
my primary request from before was how to improve professional communications, so that I don't say these things in the future. And I got a lot about me saying words that were inappropriate and all this stuff, and that I made things worse or whatever. That's what I heard from people. Maybe that's not true, but either way, I don't understand what I said that was unprofessional or that broke any policy or that was against the professional communications code. So if I did something that was wrong, we need to either address the professional communications code or update something, right? So basically, I asked, please do double tracking for double team because we all did that, right? And then please let us know what you would like to prioritize and work on. Definitely should be communicating more ahead of time in the future. And then you said they're working on the mini recruitment rounds. And I said, okay, do you have criteria and what are you supposed to do? Goals, anything? And then you said, we need your presence or Lucy because it's the first time we worked on it. So then I said, so please choose something that you do know how to work on. Otherwise, you really need to start prioritizing training and getting organized during main sessions. So I was requesting you to prioritize training. That is how training moves forward, is you prioritize your training, you prioritize your onboarding, you prioritize your leadership training, you prioritize your position training, you prioritize your methodologies training, and you make sure that they get into the topics and you make sure you spend the time on them. So, and then from there, you just said that I proposed training, but that I declined it, which again, I did not decline it. I said that I am not interested in just doing training. so I said that if you want to work on training, that's fine, but we need to not only work on training. So I'm not interested in only doing training. Let's focus on meeting some deadlines. This could be work if that's what you want to prioritize, right? And so we scheduled, and I did policy cracking myself, 0.5 hours for scheduling with you for Cobalt. So technically we were scheduled for Cobalt. I guess you canceled it, so you don't have to do more policy cracking, but it didn't happen. I was ready to do the Cobalt session, but you were saying that I did not agree to it when I did agree to it. So maybe it's just miscommunication when something happened there. Um, and then I said, buddy team sessions are for doing work. And so I agreed to focus on the work with you during Cobalt. And that was for Cobalt anyways. And so we need to get organized and ask questions. I am glad for you and Chimena to work together because you have been very good for many months. And you should be getting more organized and see what it feels like to not be organized so that you are able to have successful sessions in the future. Right?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So then I also heard that, you said that that you could not ask questions or something about asking questions is a crime. I don't understand what it means that asking questions is a crime, so I request to have clarity on that. And why would you say, like, is that me? I certainly am asking you to ask questions, so I don't understand why you would say that I would not want you to ask questions. So I'm not sure what that is. But when I read through this, there's no question. Like, you're not asking any questions here at all. I didn't get any questions, right? So, um, yeah. Anyways, in terms of other things that I heard, I do have a request to understand if you were not feeling well before you came to the session, and if at the session that you weren't feeling well, this happened, that you didn't have very much time or whatever with Chimandu, and this was before all of the issues took place. So that I do have a request, because if that's true, that certainly changes things for me in terms of like the order of what happened, and then also in relationship to, overall as a professional work environment, if people aren't feeling well, we have policies that you are not required to come to work, certainly not in the middle of the night, and that you can easily not only request leave, but you can also request paid leave for 6 days, which is obviously more important. Um, and then I also request that you have clarity on your um, resignate, like your discussion of resigning. So my primary request, of course, is what are your responsibilities? What are you planning on working on? What are you prioritizing as your responsibilities? What do you know how to do? And generally getting organized so that we have clarity on what you're working on. And that is for everybody, but obviously for Sandra as well. But instead of answering those questions, which I asked you, what I got was, I'm thinking about resigning, which is the opposite of taking on responsibility. So for me, it needs to be very clear what someone's relationship is with the organization in terms of moving forward, and how much time that I and others are willing to spend based on someone's commitment. If someone is very, very committed and very, very interested in taking on responsibility and bringing up and prioritizing things over and over and over again, and following through with it and never stopping until it is completed, I will spend hundreds of hours training that person. If someone tells me, oh, I don't even know what I'm working on, oh, I don't have any priorities, oh, I
Time to
don't have any
pause.
responsibilities.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Oh, I don't have any responsibilities. Oh, I'm actually thinking about, resigning. Like, this also happened with Alex. It's like, why would I spend hundreds of hours training someone who doesn't want to do the work, right? So then I think that's very, very professional. I don't think that's personal. I don't think it's anything. I think it's just an organizational, professional context that we need to prioritize training people who want to take on responsibility and want to do the work. And again, it's just, if there needs to be better vocabulary of how to communicate that, and I'm bad at doing that, then let's fix the vocabulary or whatever we need to do to make it functional. In terms of management, the responsibility for management is not just telling everybody there's a deadline. We know what the deadlines are. We announce the deadlines. The deadlines are very clear, right? what it means to be a manager, for example, the NRT coordinator or the POS assets coordinator, is to ask questions starting with where are we now with the responsibility that needs to be done by the deadline. So that means in order to update the team, you need to understand what has been completed, what still needs to be completed for meeting the deadline, and what needs to be done beyond the deadline, right? So the deadline is just the minimum. And then from there, we need to actually complete the work, which goes beyond the deadline, right? So
We are
that's what a
already
manager does. A manager needs to know what's going on with the responsibility and
25
ask
minutes on the topic.
questions. Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm pretty much done. Um, yeah. Check. That's up. So I have on my clock here that we do have a few more minutes
Not
left.
5 minutes. We are like, yes,
I still
we
have okay
are.
5 minutes left. I have 5 minutes left on my clock.
Yeah.
I think maybe you're counting the break. Were you counting the break, Moon?
Yeah.
You count the break. Can you remove the break then?
Yeah, the break
Okay,
doesn't
then
count
it's
for the
20
the order.
minutes.
So we have 5 minutes left.
Okay.
So I mean, the next person is Lucy, but she's been passed. You don't have anything to say, but you know.
Pass.
Okay. And after that, we have the moon.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just
Time to stretch.
uh,
Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
okay, stretch. Okay. Actually, what I want to say is for everyone, especially for new recruits, actually, FQN is an amazing democratic organization, actually, who measures the workers equally top to bottom. You know, also sometimes. Mm, Actually, as far my concern, I've been seeing Jay for a long, long time, and um, everybody is human beings. So sometimes the emotion triggers. So we can't control actually ourselves. Sometimes the words are not good, but um, for a new worker, FQN actually will give you unlimited chance to prepare yourself. And I just want to say get focused and try to understand FQN and its policy and uh, get the work as a team. Thank you. Check.
All right. Thank you, Moon. So next is Joyce.
Okay. Hmm. I think.
Please, I will take a few minutes for me.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Just a second.
I'll
Okay.
take some
Also, we have
I think.
2 minutes, so maybe we should do another view up. But Joyce, you can
Yeah,
continue as we
just
go over.
quickly.
Yeah.
Just very quickly. I think it's a matter of like cultural differences, because sometimes the tone of the communication sometimes is it reach another meaning to another person. So it hurts the other person. So it's a matter of I don't know. No, I don't know
To
what to
pause.
say. Maybe
Please stop.
cultural difference, maybe?
Right. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say.
Okay. So I mean, obviously, I have a lot of requests in regards to that. In terms of, I think, yes, there could be lots of cultural differences, but what is this? I think that we should have the right to know what the words are, what issues could be.
We are
So we're at time. Do we
at
want to
that
go
time.
over time? Do we want to try to extend time? After Joyce would be Chinwendu, Matei again, and then Sandra. So
We are
unless you
into
want
the
to,
time for that topic.
yes, we're at time on this topic. So we should do a view up. Do we want to get agreement on continuing the topic and trying to see if we can deal with some of these requests? Otherwise, we can address them on Discord or address them on next week or something like that. I just don't know. But
Okay, we
obviously,
can ask Sandra and Chinendu if if if
They
you guys are willing to move on or willing to continue the topic.
Sandra and Chinwendu, do you want to continue or respond? Obviously, I would like to continue, but
I don't want to continue. I want to move on.
what was that?
She wants to
Sorry,
move on.
I think I have to speak on this part because after Joyce is my turn, and everyone is trying to speak their mind on this session.
So I would propose, so option one be continue discussion another 12 to 24 minutes, starting with Chinwendu and then Sandra, and then the other option would be to go on to the next topic or to wrap up.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. So are there any objections to continuing with the topic?
Yes, it's proper we continue a bit to clear some of the differences that we are having.
And I would agree. So does anyone have any objection to that?
No,
So
no.
me and Wendy are proposing to continue the
Yeah,
topic.
yeah. If there
Time for
want
breath.
to continue,
Please stop and
fine.
get ready. Now inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Okay, so let's continue the topic 1.75, and it's Chinwendu's turn. Chinwendu? Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So to speak on a general note, I want to say that FQN, as I am hearing, or as it is, FQN as it is may have lots of training topics or guides, but I think the methodology in implementing those trainings has to be reviewed, has to be looked into, because the little time that is being spent on FQN, it is a general observation or general thought or expression that FQN is difficult to cope up with at the first time or at the initial. If this is the case, then the training methodology has to be reviewed and implemented properly, because the loss of manpower or man hour will definitely affect the general output. Yes, the loss of man hour will generally affect the output
Time
of
to pause. Please stop.
FQN.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And so, like sometime okay, let me not use that. Like sometime the mention was made that even if Bill Gates comes into FQN, he has to understudy the system, and it will take him time to understand what is going on. So, um, if FQN employs 10 workers and 3 or 4 workers know what to do and yet are still dependent, and then 6 workers don't know what to do, it is a low output for FQN. If those 6 workers are sacked and new workers are hired, the same problem continues and for years. So, what I'm trying to say on this is a review of the training methodology of FQN. So, every new recruit can have a very good standing to know what to do. It's not just to be left on look for what to do, look for what to do. Meanwhile, there are so many things to pass the new recruit. There are so many things to pass that new recruit through for him to have a standing on what to do. It will affect generally for a long time. So if I have other things, I think we begin on this.
All right, thank you, Chinwendu. Anything else, or go on next person? So next is let's play, I believe.
Yes, Jay. Mm-hmm.
You're the next one.
Ate has already made her input before now.
I know, but it's her turn, so you can pass.
I'm sure that what.
Play, you can pass.
It's my turn.
So, Jay, do you want to say anything or what?
Yeah, let me just pass.
You're gonna pass, okay? So that goes us back to Sandra.
No, let me pass.
So
Time
back to
to
Sandra.
take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, we're at a break. So let's take a quick break, 5 minutes, and then we'll come back to Sandra.
Okay, we're on topic. 6 minutes.
And
It's
the
4 o'clock.
break time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So is anyone
I'm
ready?
back.
All
Yeah.
right, Sandra, you want to start?
Yes, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Sandra, do you want to go or? Sandra, your
Yeah,
turn.
I'm not. I
Yes,
don't have
I'm
anything to
here.
say.
So you're passing. Sandra, you pass.
Yup, I pass in
Okay.
peace.
All right. So it is my turn again. Um, again, just to respond to Ate and Chinwendu and others, like I agree, training is important, but I don't think it's the issue here in relationship to the contention. Training is a very simple thing to fix. We prioritize training, we work on it. I don't think anyone's worked on training more than myself. I'm happy to work on training anytime. This entire 2 hours, we could have been working on training. But we're not working on training because training is not the issue. The issue is the contention, right? If in a professional organization, wanting more training is a reason to create a massive contention, there will be never ending contention forever, right? Our methodology for training is very, very simple. As a worker, it is your responsibility to get trained, period. If you don't prioritize training on your responsibility, on your training, on your onboarding every single day, every single week, over and over and over again, you will not get trained because you're not prioritizing it. The idea that workers can just sit around and do nothing and somehow magically get trained, I would love to hear how that methodology works and understand it. But in our model, it is the worker's responsibility to prioritize the training. So for example, all the workers could have come today and we could have spent 2 hours on training and improving our methodology for training. But nobody prioritized that. We did not agree to do that. Instead, we're focusing on contention, which is not, in my perspective, is not about the training. As an organization, as FQN, we are very, very easy to get involved with. We're an open organization. Anyone in the world can get involved. You want to get paid, it has to fit in the budget. That's it. That's the only requirement to getting involved. Therefore, we hire anybody and give anybody a chance. Therefore, we hire people who barely even speak English. We hire people who, we don't even know where they're from or what their ages or
Time to
anything,
pause.
or their
Please
background.
stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So under our methodologies, because we allow anybody into the organization and anybody to get involved, in no way do we screen people whether they're capable of doing the work. We give everybody a chance, right? Therefore, training cannot be the primary criteria for taking up time of the leadership and of the people who can do the work, right? Because just because you haven't been trained in no way reflects whether you're capable of doing the work. Just because you haven't, quote, gotten trained is just an opinion of whether you've even gotten training or not. Because we could spend 5 hours training on how to do something and you still might have no idea how to do it because you're simply not capable of doing the work. And that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But the point is that training does not solve the problem. If a worker is not capable of doing the work and functioning professionally, that is not the problem of the organization. That is the problem of the worker. So there needs to be clear guidelines and boundary lines between the worker and the organization in terms of who is responsible for what and what the expectations are for training and what the expectations are for workers for what they're supposed to do to get their training and to move forward and conduct their work appropriately, right? If we want all workers to be able to get perfect training and do all the work perfectly, then we need to stop allowing basically everybody's working here currently and only hire people who basically have pre-excelled and have amazing resumes and basically are pre-perfect. And we can pay a lot more money for that. If that's what we want to do, we can do that as an organization. I think we want an organization that's much more people-based and more human-based and give people a chance. With that said, this contentious situation, getting back to the actual issue at hand, which I believe is the contention, which is not solved with solving problems and issues. Contention is between people. For me, this contentious situation has made my personal perspective much, 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 much worse. And let me explain why. I have asked numerous times, including the day of, to address the situation, to professionally figure out what needs to happen. We spent 2 hours on not doing work on Monday to address the situation. I spent at least an hour on Discord writing questions and detailed responses and detailed next steps and details how to move forward professionally on addressing the situation. And Sandra did not respond, did not write a single thing in response to trying to move everything forward. She was
Time
not
for
willing.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Sandra was not willing to schedule that day. She was not willing to schedule the next day. It's fine if she's got health issues, that's perfectly fine, but she wasn't still willing to schedule today either. And now we're waiting till the session with literally everybody here before we can even address this. That is not how you address contention professionally, right? In my perspective, right? It's much better to address it quickly and efficiently as an individual organization. I have at least a half dozen requests, 6 requests to Sandra. I will read them again because I've sent them multiple times now. I was requesting what exactly I said that was not professional. And I still have not gotten a response. People keep saying, oh, in general, you should use words that are culturally appropriate. Oh, this seems like a cultural issue. Okay, what did I say that is inappropriate? That is against policy, that is against professional communications code. I would like to know. Also, I would like to know priorities and responsibilities. I would like clarifying what the current status regarding the recruitment. I would like to make sure that management is getting status updates. And then I want to know whether or not how you're feeling before the session or before the contention started. If this is an issue that Sandra has a health problem that's not related to the professional conduct or unprofessional conduct, then I think we all deserve to know that. Because my current understanding is that you basically had a massive increase in heart pressure because of our communication on Monday, and that I basically pressured you to want to resign. That is basically my understanding. If that is not true, and you came to work and you were not feeling well already when you came to work, and then it just got worse, and then you needed, because you were sick, I feel like we should know that, right? And then I don't understand this whole thing about the questions are a crime and they're not allowed to ask questions, and I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to ask questions to me. So I had lots and lots of issues, and instead of addressing those issues in any way, Sandra is not saying anything. She has nothing she wants to say, and she passes, and just makes me much, much more frustrated, more overwhelmed, more not knowing what's going on. The contention is much, much worse. So for me, the bottom line is, as a professional worker, a worker must be willing and able to communicate. If I'm saying things that are totally inappropriate and unprofessional, someone needs to tell me what I am saying that is inappropriate and unprofessional so I can change what I'm saying. Otherwise, this is not my problem. This is not the problem of the organization. This would be a problem of the work not prioritizing their training, not prioritizing their work, not prioritizing their
Time to
communication.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And then as an organization, we need a clear methodology and a clear policy for how we address situations that really should not be contention because of a worker's inability to address the situation professionally. I just don't know, right? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure how to move forward with that. But the bottom line is that I don't think training is the issue here. I think it's communication and lack of communication and not addressing the actual issues of what the problems are. Because I don't think training is the problem. We can just prioritize training anytime we want to, but instead of prioritizing training, we are talking about contention. So, okay, let's address the contention then that's preventing us from doing the training. Check.
Okay, sorry. Can I speak up before Sandra takes up?
I think Jay asked me a question which I need to answer, please.
Okay.
I don't have much to say. I just wish we could just move on to the next topic
See,
since
that makes
he
me much
asked.
more upset. That just makes me more upset. But I would like a Tay to take over the facilitation because for me, it's just getting me more upset that we're not addressing the situation, and instead everyone wants to move on. So a Tay,
Okay.
can you or Joyce or someone could take over the facilitation and this because I am
I
not.
think,
Yes, Jill.
Ate
Let me
will
take all the facilitation.
Hello?
Sandra,
Yeah.
we are here because of a situation. Yes, are you guys getting me?
yes. But go
Yes.
ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, we are here because of a situation that's transpired between you and Jay on Discord, and we need to settle this before we go ahead. Yes, so Jay is asking, you would like you to tell us what exactly Jay said that was not professional that got you hurt, and that you had to leave the session the way you left without communicating, and you even said you wanted to quit. So we would like to know what happened. What triggered you? So what was the words Jay used? Because I equally saw on Discord you said they were hurting and all the rest. So please tell us.
Okay. Thank you. So, the first thing what got me
Is
hurt.
Sandra even here?
Are you hearing me?
Time to stretch. Please
Sandra, are you here?
stand up.
I'm here, Ati. I'm
We can
Yes,
talking.
Sandra.
we can
Before
hear,
we move,
we can hear
I'm
Sandra.
yes, equally before we move.
talking.
We can hear Sandra and
We
she's
can hear
trying to speak.
Sandra.
No, but the issue is Sandra is like taking too long before she answer.
I'm not taking
No, no,
Ati,
no,
please.
no,
If you
no.
You
can
take
Ate,
it
it's
easy.
activate the
I'm not taking
communication a
any
little bit
time. I
fine
just
faster.
now.
want to be
You are
sure
really
you're
taking too much
hearing
time on this
me.
topic.
I
Wait,
just
Go
want
wait,
to
ahead.
be
Ate.
sure you're hearing me. I'm not taking any time,
Yeah,
please.
I think
Thank
Ate
you.
something wrong with your internet. Maybe it's
Yes, I'm
I'm
hearing
Maybe
you.
the
Go
saying
ahead.
something. I
connection.
just want
it's
to be sure you are hearing me before I
wait,
continue.
Sandra. Because maybe it's reaching. Sandra is reaching to you late. I think. Okay,
Okay.
Sandra. Mm.
Order. Just let one person at a time, please.
Yes.
Okay.
One person at a time.
Yeah, allow Ate to facilitate, and
Go
she
ahead, please.
requested Sandra.
It's my turn. You're saying I'm taking time, which I'm not taking any time. I want to be sure you're hearing me before I talk, so I won't end up talking to myself.
Go ahead, Sandra.
Okay. In answer to question Jay asked me, he said he want to know what he said that got me that makes him unprofessional. Firstly, the first thing he said, which I was thinking maybe I'm a kind of useless in FQN. He said I've spent many months without knowing anything, according to his words. And to the best of my knowledge, I was recruited 29th of November, in which I've spent just 1 month plus. Calculating from November 29th to this time, it's not even up to 2 months. And him saying I've spent many months already, and what I used to do is to come to GC and watch himself and Lucy walk while I kept quiet. Is To me, those words are harsh. To the best of my knowledge, it's not okay to me. Secondly, one used to say that I think it's not okay, it does not go down well with me. It's saying I I don't care to do work, no one care to do me. Let me just specify myself. I don't care to do the work. coming on to stay is not really
Time to
what I
pause.
came to do.
Please stop. Close
I
your eyes.
actually do want to do work.
One,
That's why
two, three, four,
I
five.
sent my
Open
proposal
your
in the
eyes.
first place. I think those was, to the best of my knowledge, is harsh and is making me very uncomfortable working with him. I think there should be this employee and employer's relationship in order for the work to be going on smoothly. Check.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah, no.
Okay, there's another question.
Okay, let me see. I think okay, the other questions. Joyce, can I continue?
Yeah, continue.
Is it that okay? So Jay asked what exactly he said that was unprofessional. He equally said, "What are your priorities and responsibilities?" Sandra, can you please clarify us your priorities and responsibilities?
I don't get. You mean that day?
No, like now, from what are your priorities and your responsibilities?
I don't get this question. Please, can you break it? Okay, okay. I I really want to get to understand this FQN very well. Even if I'm not gonna be trained, let me just understand properly at least what needs to be done. Firstly, what got me confused, that got me upset is that previously I talked about this recruitment, which he said that this recruitment is not one person cannot do it alone. It needs a group intervention. Okay, and I'm expecting that himself, Lucy, and me, they can do it for the first time. I will see what they are doing so I can just take on from there. At least it's not too much to ask.
Yes, so right now your only responsibility is recruitment.
Recruitment's not a responsibility.
Yeah, is your priority.
Please, what is different between priority and responsibility in FQN?
But from what I know, the priority is how can I say it? The
Time.
priority is the
Please
work
stop and get
at
ready.
hand.
Inhale. One, two, three. Exhale. One, two, three. Pause. Inhale together. One, two, three. Exhale. Relax.
Yeah, currently we have priorities like recruitment, payroll, um, functionality plan, um, taxes, budget. Those are our just those are just the few current priorities we have right now. And
Okay,
for responsibilities is each priority has its responsibilities.
No, no. Can I jump in here?
Yeah, Jay, please.
So okay, you should be able to describe a very important part of training. So anything can be a priority. Responsibilities are very, very specific, have very specific names, very specific outcomes and goals, and responsibilities are assigned work. You can also have assigned processes, which are a list of responsibilities. That is the assigned work processes and assigned work responsibility training. Anything can be a priority. A person could be a priority, an issue, an agenda item. So you can prioritize anything you want to. That doesn't make it a responsibility nor a work process. The work process and a work responsibility always has a responsibility organizing link. It links to the goal and the information to complete the work. And that responsibility typically has a list of steps to help you accomplish the goal. So responsibilities are very specific. Priorities can be anything.
Anything.
The color blue can be a priority, as far as I'm concerned, but has nothing to do with assigned responsibilities.
Does that answer your question, Sandra?
Yes, it does. Okay.
Yeah, so even your health could be a priority. So as Jay said, it could be anything. Since you're clarified, can you please tell us your priorities and your responsibilities?
Okay. For that day, my priority was to work on recruitment, which was the major thing I came on live to do. I tried to sort it out with Lucy on Hydra, Hour 2, but it wasn't working out. I log off and I came to, because I was meant to understand that each time a session is being heard, um
Time to
individual do
pause.
choose their
Please
their
close
priority.
your eyes.
Say what
Count
you want to
one,
work on.
2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
You say what you want to work on and you prioritize on it. So that day I was trying to prioritize on working on recruitment. I've already created a tab. I've even linked the responsibility organizing, just waiting for next guideline to move on. That's the
Okay. So Jay, the next question I see here, please clarify your current status regarding, is it resignation or is it
Wait.
regis?
Was there a specific responsibility or process that she mentioned, or no?
She just mentioned her priority.
Okay, so no responsibilities, no process. Okay, good. I'm just making sure.
I am comfortable working in any priorities as far as everything is settled amicably. It's not as if I only want to work on recruitment. No, I'm just checking up the deadline. That's why I said that day I want to work on recruitment. It's not as if it's the only thing I can do, or maybe I don't know how to do any other thing rather than recruitment. No.
Okay.
And why I made mention of resigning is that currently I'm having a health challenge in which little thing do trigger my health condition, that is BP. I'm sure everybody know what that means, especially hurtful words. And I made it clearly on Discord, if this is how things are being done here, it's better I just resign and have my mental health at peace. That is what I said. I did not say
Okay.
because I've been assigned work, I cannot do work, I want to go. I just say if these hurtful words, or maybe Jay is thinking I only come to waste my time. I will call it wasting of time. Come to stay silent on GC and watch other people work. Then later I'll run and go and track my hour in order for me to get paid. I think it's really very harsh for me to bear. As if maybe I'm
Joyce,
trying to extort money. It's not fair. So if it is like that, maybe I should just go.
Excuse me a bit. Joyce,
Yeah.
please continue.
Yes, yes.
Let
Time
me
to
let
take
me
a
take
break.
off my.
Please stop. Write down whatever you
Okay.
were about to say.
Joyce,
Take a break for 6
continue.
minutes.
Yeah. Sandra is still. Yeah. Sandra just go on.
Continue, Sandra.
Sandra's talking.
Okay, I've said I don't really have issue. I'm a kind of person that I do subject myself to correction. But I'm thinking that as a new recruit, one should get this proper correction in a very calm manner and not being harsh. I can't withstand harshness in words. Considering my odds, I can't do with it. So that's why I said if it is how work is being done here, maybe I should just go instead of trying to work and putting my health at risk. That's what I said that day.
So,
Okay, okay.
so
Yes,
um,
Jay.
so we understand that. Well, obviously, no one wants you to put your health at risk or anything like that. But are you saying that that's why you said it, or that you are still considering resigning? Because I feel like that's still an answer to me. Are you just saying that you said it in response to something and that it wasn't actually, you're not actually considering it, or it's just that you were, it was just in the moment? I'm just trying to get clarity on, because what you just said was basically you're just saying it in response.
Yeah, he said, Jay, that he cannot, she cannot stand harshness in words. That's why she said
Yes.
that if that's how the things work here, then I will resign. That's why he said.
Yeah, and that's a very, very harsh statement if you don't actually plan on resigning, right? Like for me, that is a like I yeah, it's very, very triggering. And if someone's not actually saying resigning, they're just using that word to basically make someone feel terrible about it, then that's a very harsh way to respond. So I 100% apologize for my words. I am not a particularly good communicator, especially on text. So it's always better to jump on Jitsi and communicate. And so, I definitely understand where you're coming from. That asking you to be more organized, and I mean, yes, it was a month and a half. Maybe saying many months is more. I mean, that's sort of my language in terms of anything more than a month. I would consider a month is more than 1 month. But this part, if you just sit in sessions with me and Lucy and do no work and ask questions, so yes, that is obviously a generalization. I apologize for that. I should have, been more clear about um, just being silent. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're doing work or not. It's like you are being silent, and then it's yeah. And my hope was that you would just learn more to have a task to be able to work on for a half hour while we work out the leadership. Okay.
Okay, and one more thing, I think the question is, um, what is the meaning of what you said that is asking questions a crime? Is that what you said, right, Sandra?
Yes.
Yeah. So Jay was asking, is asking question a crime? What do you mean? What
So
did you mean?
coming to that, I think everything started when I said I will be needing help. Maybe I will be needing the presence of either Jay or Lucy in order for me to move on with my work. I think it's how everything started before they start saying I'm not doing any work. So that was the reason I said is asking question. When I'm lost in work, I think as a team, I needed to ask question in order for me to move on further instead of wasting time or tracking hour while I did not do any work. So that's why I said is asking question a crime.
But you didn't ask a question, right? Interrupt me. Sorry. Like I'm
No, he,
encouraging you to ask questions, right? Like I want you to ask questions, but you didn't ask a question. I mean, I guess to clarify,
Sandra.
we're just
Yeah,
gonna balance for me. My point of
I
view is
do
that
ask
Discord is a
questions.
perfect
Wait,
place.
let Jay first.
Okay.
Yes, Jay. Yes,
I was
Jay.
saying that Discord is a perfect place to ask questions. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Sandra. You
Okay.
want to?
Okay. I do ask questions a lot, a whole lot. But I think my problem asking question directly to Jay is I'm scared. I'm so much scared of his words. That's why I don't ask question. I don't ask him questions. Anytime I and Lucy walk, I used to ask a lot of questions. Of course, if I don't ask questions, the little ones I know, I wouldn't have known it. Like making a note, I do ask her question, and the way she answer, I do grab one or two things. Unlike Jay, I'm scared, and as a worker, I don't think it's proper to be scared of someone as a team. I'm just scared. The communication is way too harsh for me to start asking
At
questions, and it makes
3,
me very
time to
scared.
start.
Scared.
Please get focused on the session.
Okay. So thank you, Sandra, for finally getting to the issue at hand. I think that is very clear. What I heard you say was that you're scared of his words, of my
Us.
words, and that's why you don't ask questions. And you made it very clear in what you said that my communications are too harsh in general all the time, not just in that moment. So
Yes.
for me, that is the obvious. That is something that's come out in the past as well, and it's obviously
Mm-hmm.
not functional as a team to have workers incapable of doing work with me, especially me, because they're scared to communicate. Like that is never functional. So obviously, I think we have very clear, much clearer context on the contention. So it would have been great to have that clear a lot earlier, but sometimes it takes 2 hours. So now we can start addressing it. Cool.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Jake. So, what is the next step, Jay? Now, who's the next one? Do we have to somebody to?
I mean, we're over time here, but I mean,
Okay.
I'm very, very thankful to Sandra for communicating and actually addressing my questions. And instead of like before, I just felt like I was getting ignored over and over and over again. So I'm very thankful for you to answer those, and I feel much better now. And I'm
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
So obviously, we need to address a lot more in relation to this. I have 100 more questions, and they're not really just for Sandra; they're for the whole team. In addressing this issue, because we're never going to be functional if we can't if workers can't work together and they're scared to even ask questions or communicate. It's not
Mhm.
going to be fun. And it obviously has to do with something beyond just Monday. Based on what I heard, that it was just in general, that in general, my communications are too harsh. And it wasn't the specific.
So I think it's now clear. Your questions are answered, Jay, right? And for us also,
Yeah,
it's clear now.
yeah, so we can update the the contentious situation spreadsheet, and then we can address it more next week and ongoing.
Okay.
But it's
Location
obviously a
to
very different contentious situation than our other active contentious situation, which is about pay and back pay and getting money and getting paid and being valued, which is just totally separate from this. They really have nothing to do with each other. So it's good this is a separate. We didn't try to.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, next. I still going.
Let
So
me
are we going?
end, let me just end by saying that I apologize, Sandra, for like anything I've done in the past that's made you feel scared. Like obviously, I don't intend or want you to do that. I want you to feel empowered, to feel like an empowered woman. That should be in control. You should be collaborative and wanting to work together to make the world a better place. Um, but with that said, I'm definitely committed to doing everything I can to create a safe, good, healthy, fun, experimental, workspace and environment where everyone feels comfortable. With that said, obviously it's not easy to do that, especially with our society the way it is and how difficult it is with all the money and just life in general. So, but I'm definitely committed to it, and so hopefully we move forward on this, and hopefully you're willing to work together on that as well. Let's keep brainstorming ideas and solutions to this major issue.
Okay. So, shall we go on to our next topic? Team, are we going
Yes,
to the next topic? Okay.
our
So,
next
what's the
topic.
next
uh,
one?
And
7.5 billion of space stuff.
yes, mini
Get-
recruitment,
I think this is
RTV,
getting first, right?
because we need to get a clear way, since we are all here, on where to move. If it, is it, can we like try? Can we discuss just even if it is for a few minutes about mini recruitment for RTV?
Okay, Jay, are you okay with that, Jay?
Sure, we can. Oh, can I just say one other thing in terms of
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
let me just say one other thing that I think is the ongoing miscommunication is that me and Sandra spent a good, I don't know, half hour to an hour doing training on the payroll setup process for the overall recruitment round for the 173 recruitment round, which is also due, in the next 12 hours. So you would never want to start the setup for a recruitment round the day that it's due. I mean, it's a lot of work. As I was saying before, it takes many people. It's a whole process with the team. You need to get agreement on our goals. And I think that everybody is confusing the recruitment round with the mini recruitment, right? The actual recruitment round for the entire 6 months is a massive undertaking. The mini recruitment round, I feel like I have done it by myself. And it certainly would help to have more people involved, but it's a mini little itty bitty thing. It's not a lot of work. It's not a big deal. Like it's not. So we still need to address it, but I want to make sure it's clear that for me, the mini recruitment is very easy. It's very minor. The actual recruitment round for the 173 6 month recruitment round is a massive undertaking. That takes a lot of effort from the whole team.
Okay.
So I think there might be having miscommunication and confusion between the two. But anyways, let's do the topic, and then we can do topic 2, right? And then hopefully we do quickly, right? Well, 6 to 12 minutes, something? Or maybe 9 to 18 minutes. That's not good.
So, this is
Yeah.
the mini recruitment, right?
Yes, mini recruitment RTV. Then
And we need to
we'll.
in criteria, right? Who did I go through with the status criteria before? We already went through this before, but we can do it again. Who was involved before?
Last 2 months,
What?
this month, and no, last 2 months, yes, I was doing.
No, we did this like yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
Yesterday we discussed the
Let
mini
me
recruitment
the note.
here. So this is the
Yes,
estimated time, 1.5 to 3 hours of work.
Yesterday.
So who was
yes.
there yesterday?
I was there, Lucy, at the
Time to pause.
Okay.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So if there's no disagreement with the topic, let's just do it.
No objection. Okay. Creating a Ah, I see. I
Here's
see
the tab
already.
already. Do you
The
want
tab
to
is there. Yeah.
present it, Lucy?
I'm not getting J clear.
Do
It's
you want to present it, Lucy?
yes, I can try. Let me try. What is it? My computer taking long to go to the next. So yeah, this is where we are on a mini recruitment. I think this is what Jay break down to us yesterday. We can have a list of priorities to follow up. Uh, Receipt, I think this is someone name. We estimate like 0 minutes. We have Melinat, we have Tanzint. For Tanzint, she's not communicating. I don't know what we can do about it. We might think of maybe removing her from the budget. The other thing we need to do, we can spend 2 to 5 minutes on reviewing the intake form. Then we go to updating ranking includes evaluation with our new evolve model. We can spend 30 to 60 minutes there to update the evaluation. Then the next thing is agreement on the budget. We can spend 30 to 60 minutes as well on that. Then consider deactivating workers. So here now, we can spend like 15 minutes to consider deactivating workers. I think we know the policy of deactivating the workers. We have the policies that guiding us to deactivate the workers. Review the policy regarding continue and other many recruitment for the next month. We thought we will have to review the policy. That will take like 15 to 30 minutes regarding the mini recruitment for the next month. Then review policies of exempting new workers from deadlines and pay stub. Yes, this is what we want to do. We need also to review uh, exempting policies and have agree as a team
Time to stretch.
what be.
Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Yes, we have to see what best for for new recruits deadlines. This goes to like 1.5 to 3 hours for us to get somewhere on mini recruitment for RTVA. Think that is what I understood from yesterday session. Any question?
No
So,
question from me.
was that a
Any
question?
No.
No question. Okay. So, I would say overall, I'm just not worried about the mini recruitment round. Obviously, it wasn't successful. We didn't really recruit any um, new people, but we do have Chinwendu, we do have Sandra, so that's good. But recently, we haven't found any new people. So, but we'll still keep working at it. So we want to decide whether we want to continue for the next month and whether we're meeting our expectations as a team for our work output. But yeah, so again, I'm not really worried about this. It's just a matter of scheduling and doing the work, right? Just need to schedule and do the work. We could decide if we want to have another mini recruitment round next month, but I mean that's really the only thing that we really need to do as a group. Everything else is just individual, you know. Just for our buddy team.
for me, I can propose to push mini recruitment until next month toward the end of next month. And also for us, while while pushing that to the mid of toward the end of February, we can as well Go to our team schedule. We schedule for recruit. We schedule for RTVA. We should just try to schedule for RTVA and see where we can to postpone up to the end of February. Then we schedule for RTVA. At least every worker should schedule something, even if it is one or two. Check.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Anything? People are silent.
I mean, I'm not totally sure about this whole postponing thing. It seems to me like we should just complete the work and get it done, and then, move on with a new mini recruitment, which would require new deadlines and new posting and new everything, right? As opposed to postponing this mini recruitment, which means we wouldn't have to do any more work, right? So I think we should just finish the work, and then we should decide whether or not we want to do a new mini recruitment round based on our policies. So we could review our policy right now if we wanted to. Should we?
Yeah, that's fine.
So it was a policy on was it percentage hours worked or something like that? And it was recruitment. I don't see anything.
The policy is about, maybe you can check on the working form.
Anyways, I don't know. Well, maybe I spelled it wrong. Decision. So, no, it's not getting any. I don't see it. I tried to look for it. I can't find it.
Okay.
So let's so we just move on to a new topic, or is there anything else on this? Or
Mhm.
we could go over other deadlines or something. Or?
Yes, we can move on. As like we have
The
the
next one,
Yeah,
we
there's just
plan to
not a
get
lot
off.
to do. Like again, there's just not a lot of work to do with this, and there's just not.
yeah, we can do that one.
The proposal would really be like
Breath. Please stop and get ready.
proposal
Now
as a
inhale.
team.
1, 2,
We are
3.
not
Exhale.
meeting
1, 2, 3. Pause.
requirements for work
2,
hours
3. Exhale. Relax.
based on our budget, and therefore we must do a new mini recruitment round and have 100% pay step for the end of the next month. So this would be the proposal. So I don't know if we're going to do this now, but we can address it tomorrow instead too, or the actual pay step. And then the other proposal that Lucy had, proposal to postpone 100% pay step deadline for completing the mini recruitment. So whatever. So those are the two proposals that I shared.
So, for the next,
Should we move on to the next topic or what?
yeah, shall
But
we vote on this one or next or tomorrow?
we can vote now.
The other proposal, there is another proposal for the policy regarding exempting new workers from deadlines and pay stops. So there is a proposal for that, which is significant to say the least. But that's the other proposal. Again, I don't know if we're at time yet. If anyone's checking time.
Pardon?
It's gone past 12 a.m.
So who's facilitating again, or should I facilitate, or what's the?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count.
Yes, Jay, shall we?
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, I can help. Proposal. Joyce, are you taking over?
Yeah, okay. You see, just make the proposals if you want.
I mean, do we have time? I don't think the topic was to do proposals. The topic was to get status update and criteria for completing the 100% pay stop.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're at time, but if we are at time, we could do. Who's tracking time? Do we even have a time, people? We said 9 to 18 minutes for the topic. So how much time do we have?
I think Mamon is, I don't.
What?
Okay. Mamon, how many minutes now for the topic?
Okay. So, without the break, it's like,
Why don't we just give it 5 more minutes? Say 5 more minutes? That sound good?
Yeah,
yeah.
5 more minutes.
Also, I'd like to point out, in terms of voting on these proposals, this is the first time that we have prioritized mini recruitment besides the Monday session with Kinwendu and
Lucy.
Sandra. And it's been a whole month. And I've spent probably 10 hours on it myself. So I put 10 hours in it, and this is the first time anyone else who is even putting in a minute.
Okay, so shall we go to the next
So I would certainly
topic?
vote to yes on the first proposal, and then no on the second proposal, and the third proposal, I don't even know. It's so complicated. There's a lot of concerns.
Proposal as a team.
We have 3 minutes.
Okay. Let me facilitate that proposal. Proposal as a team, we are not meeting minimum requirement for work hours based on our budget. And therefore, we must do mini recruitment round and have 100% pay stop for the next of the new month. Any question?
No question.
No questions. Sir.
Concern?
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say.
Sorry.
6 minutes.
Sorry, before you pass through the question, doing new recruitment round, it doesn't mean recruiting more new people.
Yeah, that's
Come
what
again?
it means. It means we're creating new people. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes,
think
Jay
they-
answered you. Yeah, he
They
said
answer.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we mean that these ones we are doing now, like the Tanzan and the other ones, we have to squash them.
I don't understand.
We have to what?
I don't
Do
know.
we have to put them off?
No. Tanzin, she's not showing up. So we cannot
No, I mean,
wait for them because they're not showing up. Our recruitment
yeah,
will move on.
that is what I'm asking. That this group of Tanzan and the other ones, we have to put them off and make a new one. Is that what you mean?
We don't really put them off.
Okay, until they show up, we can make new one. That is what you mean.
No, I don't mean that way. They can still be on the list, or they can still we agree to deactivate the like the only person that we already hired there is Tanzin. We can choose to deactivate. We have not yet hired Melinet, and these are Reddit. These are the two people you are not yet hired them.
Okay.
Yeah, the only person that already hired is Tanzin, and she's not communicating. As a team, we can choose to deactivate her from the budget.
Okay.
Yeah. And you go back to our proposal.
Yeah.
Any
Any
objection?
concern?
No.
I mean, I think there's a concerns anytime setting up 100% pay stop is a major concern. Like nobody even lifted a finger except Wendu and Sandra the entire month, right? And obviously, Wendu and Sandra literally lifted a 5-minute finger, whereas Jay did, I don't know, 10 hours, right? So the concern is like it is 100% pay stop. So why? All right, fine.
Okay, can we continue or review up? Because you are out of time.
So can we just go and vote for this one? The first
I'm
one?
an 8. How about 8?
Sorry, I don't understand the concern that Jay is talking about.
We're setting a 100% pay stop deadline for the next moon month for doing a mini recruitment round, right? And that's the additional mini recruitment round.
He's asking about the concern, Jay, or explain the concern. Line 45.
I know. I'm saying that 100% pay means that everyone loses their pay and no longer gets paid any money. That is the concern. We are about to go on 100% pay stop in 12 hours. That is a major concern. So I want to make sure everybody would agree to not getting paid. Does that make sense? If they don't do the work.
Okay.
If I felt like the work was going to get done, it wouldn't be a concern. But over the last month, nobody has even attempted to work on this except for Chinwendu and Sandra on Monday, and we know how that went, right? So I have done 99.99999% of the work on this particular responsibility. There's no one else did anything. And obviously, I pretty much failed.
Is there
But I tried.
one other concern? Is there any way we can do anything to prevent the 100% pay stop?
Yeah, it's called
Between
doing the
now.
work. You just do the work. Doing work
Yes,
prevents.
that is what I'm asking. I'm asking the team, the rest of us, between now and this month's deadline, without postponing it to February? Is there any way we can do it? For those who are ahead of me, is there any way we can do it to put in any effort to prevent that?
Yeah, for this month's deadline, which happens in 12 hours, we just need to do one session. It's like an hour, maybe maximum hour and a half, 2 hours of work.
The deadline is just in around the corner, not a month.
But that's not going to happen in a main session. The work that needs to be done is not main session work. We can vote on proposals or whatever, but like the best thing to meet the deadlines is to break up into buddy teams and get work done, as opposed to just talking about things. So the answer to your question is yes, 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 100 times over. Yes, of course we can prevent the pay stop by doing work.
Okay.
And the break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
I'm much, much more worried about the other pay stop, which is the, we have deadlines for the payroll setup. I mean, this is literally nothing has happened on this, and it's not my responsibility, so I refuse to work on it, which is why nothing got done on it, because I'm not working on it.
No, on payroll setup, but we are
The recruitment setup. The payroll setup is like fine. Yeah, it's the recruitment setup. This is what I'm talking about.
okay.
Yeah. So for me, 60% pay stop is almost. Right. So the recruitment setup is by far the #1 top priority of work that's, I don't know if we'll be able to get that done by the deadline. Everything else is pretty much minor. It's like nothing compared to that. So this is so this would be mini recruitment 1 session or less payrolls 1. I don't know how long it's going to take to do that. RTDA 1 session. Super easy. Well, 1 session plus communications, right? Plus communications the day before. Anyways, I think we're definitely over time here, so we'll do policy tracking, but yes.
Yeah.
So should we finish voting on this? I already voted. I voted an 8. I don't know if anyone else wants to vote. Otherwise, let's move on to something else. Or...